There are more than 60,000 licensed cosmetologists in Indiana. Many of them are educated only in cosmetology schools, but some professionals are rethinking training. Aubrey Wright reports on how education might become more accessible in the beauty trade.
After leaving college, Luna Rogers wasn't planning on working in the beauty industry.
The plan was I would actually have to work full-time for about 3 years in order to save up to even go to cosmetology school.
That was until she was accepted as an apprentice at Alchemy Salon and Beautique.
You aren't going into debt for it. They are paying you for your time here.
There are still textbooks and exams, but Rogers is getting hands-on experience every day. She loves it.
You're working one-on-one with a stylist, and you get to see how the salon business works. You get to form great bonds with the clients and the staff here, and it really just pushes you towards success.
Rogers and another apprentice will work for Alchemy owner Marta Robinson for about a year before becoming licensed.
You could, if you wanted to, get away from the bleach and do something that was really natural.
Indiana legalized this pathway last year, and Robinson has already graduated 2 apprentices.
This apprenticeship sits under the Department of Labor, so our apprenticeships are W-2 employees.
Apprenticeships did get pushback in the General Assembly. Some industry professionals were concerned about federal oversight and protections for clients.
We are not opposed to an apprenticeship program. However, we do believe more time and attention is needed to protect the integrity of the industry along with Hoosiers on a state level.
But supporters such as Robinson believed apprenticeships are a solution to a glaring issue.
There is a saying in our industry that you go to cosmetology school to get your license, but you learn everything you know when you start your career.
For Robinson, apprenticeships are a better option than hiring stylists fresh out of beauty school.
They weren't prepared, and their lack of education was cutting into a lot of the business development time that I needed for them when they were coming into my salon.
These are all issues that Margaret Ferguson knows well.
I actually went up to the Senate, or met with Senator Hunley earlier this year to talk about some of these beauty education reform.
I was the first person in my family to become a beauty professional, so I had no reference for how the industry worked.
Today, she spends her time as executive director of Beyond the Chair, but before that, she spent a decade in the beauty industry. And she says she was privileged. She had scholarships to pay for school and a job she loved.
But by 2017, my body had other plans for me, and I became very ill. And this was my first interaction with some of the injustices in the industry.
Ferguson was eventually diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, forcing her to leave the industry at 29 years old.
It really made me recognize how at a disadvantage you are whenever you just go into a vocational profession and you don't have any higher education to fall back on just in case you may need it.
Robinson recognizes that need too, especially as she and her mentors get older.
It's very difficult without a higher education for us to be able to work ourselves into something else when physically we can't stand behind the chair for 40 hours a week any longer.
With research conducted at Indiana University, Ferguson found just 5% of cosmetologists had a bachelor's degree, though many wanted to go to college, and some had significant debt in a low-wage industry.
We found that 25% of cosmetology students had up to $20,000 to $25,000 in student loan debt.
With Beyond the Chair, Ferguson is advocating for apprenticeships and union protections, like other skilled trades. Apprentices generally fare better than beauty school students.
It's actually more about creating economic stability and financial stability for young stylists.
And like other trades, Ferguson wants to take it one step further through partnerships with local colleges.
They've also set it up to where they have these associate's degree programs where at the end of their apprenticeship program, they actually attain an associate's degree in applied science.
She believes college could keep more people in the industry.
It's just about creating the pathways. It's about creating the opportunities, because right now it is not accessible.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Aubrey Wright.